Chapter 2, Quiz Review. Well, numbers 1 through 2 here, we're going to find each number. We're going to round to the nearest tenth if necessary. So when I look at number 1, 65% of 168. 65% is 65 over 100 of 168. So 186, sorry, is my whole number. So to find our missing number up here, what's our part? I'm going to multiply 65 times 186. So 186 times 65 is 12,090. And I'm going to divide that by my denominator of 100. So I'm going to move my decimal back 2 places. So when I divide that by 100, move it back 2 places, 1, 2. My part is 120.9. Same thing with number 2, 23% of 640. Again, 23% is 23 over 100. And 640 is my total. So I'm going to cross multiply 23 times 640 is 14,720. And I'm going to divide that by 100. So I move my decimal 2 places back. So here's my decimal. So I go 1, 2. So my part is 147.2. Same thing here. 12% of 72 is what number? So again, I write it out as 12 over 100. That's my percent. 72 is my whole. So I multiply 72 times 12 to get 864. And I'm going to divide that by my one denominator, which is 100. I move my decimal 2 places over, 1, 2, and I get 8.6. Remember, it asked us back here to nearest tenth, so that's only one number after. So notice that there's a 4 there, so I'm going to get rid of that because I already have one number after. Number 4 is 25% of 104 is what number? So 25 over 100. 104 is my total. So I take 104 times 25. I cross multiply it. I get 2,600. I divide that by 100. So I go back, move my decimal 2 places back, which is going to be 26. So remember, you cross multiply opposite denominator times the opposite numerator. Write that number up above and divide by 100 to find that number, which would be, in this case, 26. Number 5 and 6, same thing, 8% of 40. So I have 8%, which is 8 over 100. The total is 40. So if I cross multiply, 40 times 8 is 320. I'm then going to divide that by 100. I'm going to move my decimal 2 places to the left, and I get 3 2/10. 24% of 60. 24 over 100. 60 is my total. So when I multiply 24 times 60, I get 1,440. I then divide that by 100 and move my decimal 2 places back to the left, and I get 14.4. 7, 8, 9, and 10, we have to write an equation for each problem, then solve and round to the nearest tenth if necessary. So remember, as we're writing these as an equation, when we're trying to find what number is 8%, know that we have to write it's where we write the part equals the percent times the whole. So as I look through, what number is 8% of 50? Well, 8% is our percent, 50 is our whole. We're trying to find the part. So I have P as in part equals 8% times 50. 8% would be 0.08 times 50 equals our part. So when I multiply 50 times 0.08, I get 4. And 4 is that part. When I look at number 8, 75 is what percent of 150? So 75 is my part. So remember, your part equals percent times your whole. So my part is 75 equals the percent, I'll use W in this case, times 150. So in order to find my percent, I'm going to divide each side by 150. 150 crosses each other out, left with W equals 75 divided by 150. That is 0.5, but that is not our percent yet. So I have to take 0.5 times 100 equals my percent. And when I do that, I get 50%. Number 9 says that 84 is 60% of what number? So 84, again, is my part, equals 60% times W, which is the whole, because I need to know what the whole. So I have 84 equals 0.6 times W. So I'm going to divide each by 6/10. 6/10 divided by 6/10 is 1. I'm left with W equals 84 divided by 0.6 is 140. And that's the whole. Number 10, what is 24% of 25? Again, I have my part equals percent times the whole. What is 25% of 24% of 25? So I'm looking for the part equals the percent. 24% is 0.24 times 25. So the part equals 25 times 0.24, which equals 6. Number 11 says Tiffany answered 75% of the questions on her math test correctly. There were 80 questions on the test. How many did Tiffany find answer correctly? So we know the percent and we know the total. We need to find the part. So the part equals percent times whole. So my percent is 75, so I have my part equals 0.75, I change my percent to a decimal, times 80. So the part equals 80 times 0.75, which is 60 questions. Remember, you need to have a label when you talk about a story problem. Number 12 says Mrs. Cutsforth made 60 trees for her birthday. She gave 12 away to her family before taking the rest to work. What percent did she give away to her family? So again, I'm going to go to my part equals percent times whole. So my part is 12. She gave 12 away, equals the percent, which is W, times the whole, which is 60. So to solve for the percent, I have to divide each side by 60. 60 and 60 cancel each other out, leaving me with W. And I have 12 divided by 60, which is 0.2. And to change that to a percent, I multiply by 100 to get 20%. Hey guys, make sure that you study for the quiz. Go to ConnectEd, go through those self-checks, those little question or those little check marks there. There's only 5 questions in each quiz. Go through those, practice. If there's something you don't understand, let me know tomorrow when we get into our Zoom meeting before you take your quiz on Thursday, so that way you can do the best that you possibly can. Good luck.